anyone with information about this incident to contact them. Wow, Kristi, I've never seen anything like that.
I know, sorry, I'm
Wow.
a bit stunned.
I know, me too. I was like, oh, anyway, also stunning this morning. Beautiful.
Exactly. Yes. Beautiful shot looking out towards sort of North Vancouver a little bit. And you can see the sun making its way up, the clear skies. We're expecting a sensational day. We're not totally in the clear of cloud cover. We still will see some, but overall it's a great day. I want to quickly show you the temperatures from yesterday. We actually broke a number of records. Merritt hit 15.9 degrees, Pemberton 13.8, Kelowna 12.3. This is one of the hottest days of the year, but these weren't actually the hottest temperatures. Pitt Meadows was actually the hottest temperature in Canada and in BC, hitting 17 degrees yesterday, and that's not actually a record for that area. 18 would be a record. Nonetheless, here are the temperatures out there right now. Still a little cool. Metro Vancouver at 4 degrees, and you can see a few areas in the interior that are below freezing, but these are our expected daytime highs. So we're back to double-digit weather, and it won't be quite as hot as what we saw yesterday because of the cloud cover. Here's a look. So Vancouver Island, you will see some rainfall towards the northern tip, but southern regions will see breaks of blue sky, but we're just on the southern end of the cloud cover, so it'll be a bit back and forth. We are expecting, though, some sunshine as we head into next week. This weekend, though, Jen, is really sort of split in half. So sunny skies today and then cloud, cooler conditions with a few showers on Sunday. But overall, that 5-day forecast looks pretty nice. Back to you.
Perfect weather. Thanks so much. You've got some beautiful BC right behind you, Kristi.
We sure do. Of course, our viewers sending in photos already of what they're seeing outside their home. This one from Ken Cocker in New Westminster. A beautiful start to the day. Thanks, Ken, and good morning to you. We've got another one from Boundary Bay. Peter Skur saying that there's a bit of fog in Boundary Bay, and we're seeing a little bit of that. It should just be patchy, and it will dissipate. We're generally expecting beautiful conditions across the Metro Vancouver region. These will be our daytime highs, though. We're talking about double digits. Look at Hope, 17 degrees, and we're expecting that through the Fraser Valley, away from the water in Metro Vancouver, up to 15 degrees. I want to tell you a little bit about a special avalanche warning that has been put out by Avalanche Canada for all of the mountain ranges, because over the last little while we went through a period in January and February where we didn't have any or much precipitation, and we're going through a period of dramatic change right now, and so the slopes are going to be very difficult to predict. So the concern is there's two prominent weak layers at 30 and 100 centimeters deep, and so they're really urging everyone to be super careful this weekend, and most likely it's better that you just choose conservative terrain. So that's from Avalanche Canada. For our region, we're expecting a cloud cover across northern Vancouver Island. We're just on the southern edge of it. We will on Sunday see cloud and shower shift in, but for the most part, southern BC today we'll see sunny skies. We'll see a little bit of cloud cover here and there. So across the northern regions, we're talking about rainfall. There's a risk of freezing rain just through the morning hours in the Caribou Central Interior region, but overall temperatures will warm up for you. Nice and bright through the southern interior and northern Vancouver Island, expecting some rainfall. Southern Vancouver Island, mainly cloudy, a mix of sun and cloud in Metro Vancouver. Nice and warm, as you can see there. Not as warm, though, as we head into tomorrow. Jen, back to you.
Oh, I love your trotting out the cuteness already. I love it. Look at this face.
Jen, this is Quincy. And I was told that his nickname is Squigglebutt or Wigglebutt.
That's adorable.
He's so happy. Yeah, so
that's
cute.
Great.
Yeah. All right. Well, good morning to everyone. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Quincy. I hope you're enjoying your morning. We've got a great day in store for us. We're expecting daytime highs to range from about 12 degrees near the water to 15 degrees away from the water. Nice and warm, sort of a spring-like day, despite the fact that we are still 3 weeks officially away from spring, but it will be nice. Now, those of you across Vancouver Island, though, we're anticipating some rainfall to shift in through the afternoon hours, and you can see we're just on the bottom edge of that cloud cover. So through the Fraser Valley, I'm anticipating warmer conditions and mainly sunny skies, and the cloud will come and go across Metro Vancouver, and that will continue through much of the day. It'll take a little while for that moisture to shift into our region, so it won't be till the late evening or overnight period for our area. And then Sunday's not a soaker, but we are certainly going to see cooler conditions. All right, let's shift into the northern regions. BC Peace River area, a cooling trend on the way, but a clearing trend as well. We are anticipating temperatures to stay fairly stable in through the Whitehorse region, but lots of sunshine over the next few days. Periods of rain for the North Coast area. Drier conditions expected tomorrow for the Caribou Central Interior. You have a risk of freezing rain this morning, and dry conditions expected through the Columbia-Kootenay region, but quite a bit of cloud cover, so the sun is higher up, and most areas will see a clearing trend by the afternoon hours. Whistler, a beautiful day for you. Some flurry activity expected tomorrow. Vancouver Island and northern regions will see rainfall today, but Victoria should be dry, and it's Sunday that we're expecting cooler conditions with a chance of showers, but it doesn't look too bad as we head into next week at all. So a pretty nice spring-like day, despite we're officially still in winter, Jay. And I was just thinking about your Canucks are playing tonight, and I know that a lot of kids around the area right now are fully into playoffs. Both of my boys have playoff games today, so pretty exciting. Back to you.
Hey, Kristi, great forecast, but I'm asking on behalf of all the husbands, because we're still 3 weeks away from spring, we don't have to mow the lawn for a couple of weeks, right?
As long as it's not too long.
You're not helping me.
Or are you
out
leaving
here.
it up to the wives to do it? Is that what you're
not
saying?
helping me out here, Gordo. Hey, good luck to all those kids, by the way, with their playoffs hockey thing.
And a special welcome to you, Kristi. Nice to see you on this beautiful start to the day.
Thanks so much, Jen. Yes, good morning to you as well and to everyone at home. This is the scene this morning in Pender Harbor. You can see the reflection from the sun rising underneath the clouds, creating that beautiful pink hue. So thanks to Brad Clark for sharing that photo with us. And this is looking out from Gabriola Island towards Entrance Island. Matt, thank you. He says it's beautiful and serene there. Nice reflections on the water. These are current temperatures. It is actually quite cooling through the interior regions right now. Metro Vancouver at 4 degrees, and part of that is because we had clear skies overnight, but we are going to warm up to double-digit temperatures once again, similar to what we saw yesterday. So these are really the warmest days that we've had so far this year, where through the Fraser Valley we could be up to 17 degrees once again. We are going to see clear skies across southern BC through the morning hours. This front, though, is slowly going to slip down towards Vancouver Island, impacting by late day the northern portions of Vancouver Island and western sections. But if you're in southern regions and across Metro Vancouver, yes, we'll see a little bit of cloud cover, but we're anticipating it to remain dry and mild throughout the day today. It's on Sunday that we'll see it move down towards us. So this is your forecast for today, with wet weather anticipated across the north coast and central coast region. Prince George in through the central interior, watch for a risk of freezing rain through the morning hours, and that extends down into areas like Quesnel. But bright skies expected basically south of Williams Lake. Great conditions, and for Victoria, we'll see a bit of cloud cover. We're just on the southern edge of that frontal band, but overall great conditions today. The frontal band shifts in tomorrow. It's not going to be a soaker. We'll see a few light showers, and that's about it. Otherwise, mainly cloudy skies, and it does look like we're back to sunny skies as we head into next week. So overall, a pretty nice 5-day forecast, Barbara Bean. We're still 3 weeks away from spring officially, but boy, is it going to feel like it today.
Normally, Kristi, we'd see some skaters on there, but I don't think that's going to happen today. Everyone seems to be enjoying their walk, though. Great morning to get out.
That's for sure, Jen. I mean, temperatures in through the Okanagan right now are anywhere between 3 and 5 degrees above seasonal. And across northern BC, we're talking about 8 degrees above seasonal. These are expected daytime highs, where through the Fraser Valley, we could reach 17 degrees today and 15 away from the water in Metro Vancouver. So yesterday, it felt like spring, despite the fact that we're still 3 weeks away from spring officially. And so it has prompted Avalanche Canada to issue this special public avalanche warning, because I know a lot of people may want to get out into the backcountry. So this is what they're saying. They're saying that the avalanche risk is high, and we're going through a period of dramatic change because we had very dry conditions, and now we're going into a mild, and we had very significant amount of snow in the last little while. So the slopes are really difficult to predict, and they're saying the concern is that there's prominent weak layers that are at about 30 centimeters and 100 centimeters deep, which means that the avalanches could be substantial and very dangerous. So they're saying please choose conservative terrain if you decide to go out in the backcountry. And so let anyone that you know that is going out into the backcountry know that. Later in the day, we're going to see rain across the north coast region of Vancouver Island, but you can see just cloud cover shifting in through southern regions. And for Metro Vancouver, that's a similar pattern. So we will see cloud cover today, but it's not until the overnight period that we're expecting that front to shift in, bringing in a chance of showers. And tomorrow we're expecting cloudy skies, but overall it is going to be dry. It's not going to be a soaker by any means. Caribou Central Interior, watch for freezing rain this morning. Otherwise, you're headed towards showers showers, and it's going to be nice and bright through the southern interior region. Again, the rainfall for today is north of Nanaimo and north of Comox as well. We're expecting bright skies across Metro Vancouver, nice and mild, double-digit temperatures, 15 to 17 degrees. Cooler, though, on Sunday with a chance of showers, but it's not going to be a soaker. All right, Jen, over to you.
Kristi Gordon, and it is a beautiful start to the day. Might be a good one to take your little buddy out. Like this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, all day long, it'll be great, Jen, to take your dog out. This is Casey and Elaine Webb sharing this photo with us. Oh my gosh, so cute. So if you have a dog and you want to go out for a walk, it is going to be a spectacular day. Casey, you'll love it. The flowers are out, the crocuses are out. We're expecting about 12 degrees near the water, but 15 degrees away from the water in Metro Vancouver. And if you're in the Fraser Valley, you could reach 17 degrees today. Now, we certainly will see some cloud cover at times. Here's a look. This weak front is across the north coast region, but it's going to slump down into the northern portions of Vancouver Island later in the day. And you can see cloud cover shifting into the central interior region as well. But nice and bright across these areas here, and we're just on the southern edge of it. So as we head into our Sunday, we'll see more cloud cover and a chance of showers, but it's certainly not a soaker. And that's the case because across the interior regions as well, because that frontal band really is going to weaken. So let's have a look at the northern regions where cloud and a chance of showers is expected today, but it's a very slight chance, and you are going to see a cooling trend. A mix of sun and cloud for the next 2 days in through the Whitehorse region as well, though, and for the north coast area, wet today, but it's only a slight chance of showers tomorrow, and it's nice and bright on Monday for you. A slight chance of a risk of freezing rain this morning in the Caribou and central interior region, but that will change over to showers during the day, and we will see a little bit of cloud cover in the morning hours for the interior regions, but otherwise sunny skies, especially by the afternoon. Double-digit temperatures still expected in many parts of the south coast, where we'll see 11 degrees in through Victoria today with a bit of cloud cover, dry conditions. And for Metro Vancouver, we're expecting a bit more sunshine. So a little cooler certainly on Sunday. Again, Sunday's not going to be a soaker. It's just a slight chance of showers with cloud cover. And as we head into next week, it is looking pretty nice. So Jay, and the weekend sort of split in half. I know you were asking about having to mow the lawn. It's not time yet. We're still 3 weeks away from spring. So I think you can hold off and just enjoy the sunshine.
On behalf of all the dads out there and husbands, I thank you for that, Kristi. We will wait a couple weeks before we mow the lawn. Morning, everybody.
From that beautiful view to a hole in the sky, Kristi, what is that?
Well, we had a number of photos sent to us on Wednesday of what are called fall streak holes, Jen, and they can be in the shape of sort of a circle or elliptical shape, but basically it's like a hole punch in the clouds. Super cool. So thanks to everyone who shares photos with us. What happens in this scenario is within this layer of altocumulus cloud, you can actually get water droplets that are super cooled, which means they've dropped below the freezing mark, but they haven't actually frozen yet. And they're waiting for sort of a catalyst or something to cause it to actually freeze. And that catalyst can be a plane traveling through that altocumulus layer, which then causes a domino effect and creates a number of the sort of water droplets in the area to then freeze. And what you see here is this wispiness, or the actual crystals, once they're frozen, dropping from the sky. And once they eventually sort of drop into a warmer layer down below, it actually evaporates. So that's that wispy sort of tail that you see. And this is a shot of it as it is sort of in the early morning hours when that cloud layer was quite dark, but the sun or the clear skies were making its way through there. So really cool to see that in the dark sky as well. All right.
First, Kristi, what are you up to? You've produced a beautiful weekend for us. When you're here, you bring the sun. I like it.
That must just be a fluke. Well, you're welcome, everyone, if that is the case. You know, Jen, we ended our work week with a stellar Friday, and really, for many parts of the province, our Saturday is going to be very similar, where we're going to be soaring in double-digit temperatures. We broke about 5 records yesterday, and the hot spot across Canada was in Pitt Meadows at 17.3 degrees. These are the current temperatures out there. It was a little cool in through the interior regions because of the clear skies, but we're starting to warm up now that the sun has climbed over the horizon, and these are our expected daytime highs. So we're talking about 17 degrees out through the Fraser Valley and 15 degrees away from the water in Metro Vancouver, but it will be cooler near the water along the south coast. But Kamloops up to 13 degrees, and look at the 10 degrees we're expecting in Fort St. John. That is 12 degrees above seasonal for this time of year. So feeling like spring, although we're still 3 weeks away from spring officially. But if you think about it, just 2 weeks ago, we had snow all on the ground across the south coast. So very different, that's for sure.
Kristi Gordon, and what a cutie you have there.
Yeah, this is Maximus in the snow that we had not too long ago. Rhonda, thanks for sharing the photo with us. It is going to be a great day to get out there, but it won't feel like snowfall in a lot of parts of the province. Temperatures have warmed up and it's feeling more like spring, as you well know, despite the fact we're still 3 weeks away from spring. So in Metro Vancouver, we're expecting a mix of sun and cloud, and temperatures near the water to 12 degrees and away from the water up to 15. So it will be a great day to head out for a dog walk. Well, good afternoon to you. It is a glorious day out there today where we're expecting daytime highs to reach double digits. Look at Hope, for example, 17 degrees, which is what we're anticipating through much of the Fraser Valley. And for Metro Vancouver, areas away from the water could be up to 15 degrees, a little cooler by the water, about 11 or 12. But that mild air being felt right across southern and central portions of the province, as well as Fort St. John, a good 12 degrees above seasonal for this time of year, potentially hitting 10 degrees. All right, I want to talk a little bit about this mild weather. It has prompted Avalanche Canada to issue a concern for all of the mountain ranges, and here's the reason why. We just are on the heels of what was a very dry and cold period through January and into the early part of February, and what we're seeing now is a period of dramatic change. So high avalanche risk, and the slopes are difficult to predict, is what Avalanche Canada is saying. Right now they're seeing a development of prominent weak layers at about 30 centimeters and 100 centimeters deep, which means that if avalanches were to occur, they would be very substantial. So they're really urging anyone to head out into the backcountry, that is heading out into the backcountry today or tomorrow, or actually over the next couple of days, to choose very conservative terrain. So let anyone know that that you know of any that is heading out to be very aware of that. All right, so let's have a look. So later on today, with this mild flow, we are going to see some rainfall for the North Coast region, but it is going to be mainly dry and cloudy through the interior and sunny across southern BC, and Metro Vancouver is really just on the southern edge of that. Shifting us into, though, Sunday morning, that shifts further down, but it weakens as it does. So we'll see cloud cover and a chance of showers, but it's certainly not going to be a soaker, although we'll see a few showers in through the Cariboo and central interior region, and that will slump a little bit further south. So by the end of the day, the Chilcotin region expecting a chance of showers for lower elevations, but snow for the mountains. So there's your Saturday forecast, everyone, where we're anticipating rain for the North Coast region, a risk of freezing rain in the Cariboo and central interior region just through the early part of the day, but it is going to warm up and transition to showers. Rainfall for northern Vancouver Island, breaks of blue sky for southern regions, and a mix of sun and cloud expected in Metro Vancouver. 15 to 17 degrees, but if you're near the water, it will feel more like 11 or 12 degrees. And then Sunday, the temperature drops. Again, Sunday's not a soaker. We'll see cloud and just a chance of showers, but overall it will be fairly dry throughout the day. And then Monday, it looks like we're back to a bit of sunshine. So a pretty nice 5-day forecast overall.